What's up guys, we're going to be going through the best NBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 18 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we are on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 18 picks right like me, win more bets, or receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $1,120 just yesterday, and another member who won $100 for the third day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to be talking about is Andrew Wiggins for 15.5 points and rebs, and this one actually is for more. Now look at Andrew Wiggins, we've actually seen him go on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against none other than the actual New York Knicks. Now as you all know, when it comes to New York Knicks, they do actually rank pretty high in certain categories. They rank second in points allowed, which is interesting to see, and on top of that, they also rank second in also rebounds allowed. Now that may actually seem to go on the under, but the reason why we still like the over for this situation is due to the fact that when it comes to the New York Knicks, they actually do a very poor job at defending points and rebounds to the forward position, which is exactly what Andrew Wiggins is. On top of this, we are also expecting Knicks to not have Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson in this matchup, and you do have to take into consideration those are two of their main bigs, their power forward and center, so they are definitely not going to be there, and because of that, we definitely could see a huge dip in New York Knicks defense, and because of that, we do like the over for Andrew Wiggins here. His average over the last 5 is also 18, so he has been hitting this line consistently and has a very high usage rate in both of these departments. So because of those reasons, Andrew Wiggins, 15.5 points and rebs for more, I think is an absolute steal. Again, to the next one, we're going to be talking about Josh Hart. So Josh Hart, great player for the New York Knicks, and this is none other than a rebs and assists combo one for 14.5, and this one actually is for more. Now look at Josh Hart, we've actually seen him go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against none other than the Golden State Warriors. Now when it comes to the Golden State Warriors, they do actually rank 13th in rebounds allowed and 16th in assists allowed, so they rank pretty average in both categories, and that's one of the reasons why we do like the over for this situation. When it comes to Josh Hart as well, since he is a guard, Golden State Warriors actually do a very poor job at defending the guard position from rebs and assists, which is another reason why we do like the over for this situation. Josh Hart also has a really high usage rate in both of these departments, and because of that, we could definitely expect an over for this situation here. Now on top of that, his average over the last 5 is 17.2, and the times he has missed it, he's gotten very close, so it does show he's very consistent at getting close to this line. So this one's a no-brainer. All signs point towards the over. So Josh Hart, 14.5 rebs and assists for more, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Domantas Sabonis. Now, as you all know, Sabonis is a big player for the Sacramento Kings, and this is a rebs and assists one as well for 21.5, and this one is for more. Now we look at Domantas Sabonis, we've actually seen him go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against none other than the Memphis Grizzlies. Now as you all know, Memphis Grizzlies do actually rank 11th in assists allowed, which is interesting to see, but they also rank 27th in rebounds allowed, and that's why we do like the over for this situation here. We are expecting Domantas Sabonis to have a pretty big rebounding game, but we should actually see him be able to do a pretty good job on the assist side of things due to the fact that Memphis Grizzlies are missing a bunch of players. Zaire Williams, Marcus Smart, John Morant, Derrick Rose, Lamar Stevens, Brandon Clark. The list really does go on and on, guys. A lot of their starters and also their stars are actually out for this game, which is one of the reasons why we still like the over for this situation, as we are expecting a little bit worse defense from the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, even the times he has missed it, he's gotten pretty close, so definitely shows consistency there, and his average over the last 5 is also 22.6, which is above the line as well. So because of those reasons, Domantas Sabonis, 21.5 rebs and assists for more, I think is an absolute steal as well. Again, to the next one, we're going to be talking about a very interesting player in a sense that some of you may not have heard heard him. That's none other than Toumani Camara. Now, Toumani Camara, great player, and this one is for 7.5 revs and assists. However, this one actually is for less. Now, when we look at Camara, we've actually seen him go in the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see. And they do face off against the Chicago Bulls. Now, when we look at Chicago Bulls, as we all know, the Bulls actually rank 16th in rebounds allowed. But on top of that, when it comes to assists allowed, they also do rank 23rd. But the reason why we actually do like the under for this situation is that Camara doesn't have the highest usage rate in both of these departments. But on top of that, Chicago actually do a very good job at defending the forward position from revs and assists, which is exactly what Camara is. We are also expecting a very slow-paced game. We tend to see Chicago Bulls be a pretty slow-paced team, and that's another reason why we do like the under for this situation here. His average over the last 5 is 7.8, so although it is a little bit over, we are expecting the under due to the fact that there was an outlier game against Toronto where he was able to get 13, but we think that is a little bit of an outlier game. When we actually look at his averages, we tend to see a bit of a different story. So against the Bulls that play great defense against forwards that are a very slow-paced team, we do like the under for this situation here. So Toumani Camara, 7.5 revs and assists for less, I think is a great pick as well. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So the first player we're going to be talking about is Tyrese Haliburton, who's been averaging 18.4 points, 10.2 assists, and 4.8 rebounds. So he has done a fantastic job for the Indiana Pacers, and the Pacers do face off against none other than the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now looking at Cleveland Cavaliers, they do actually rank 11th in rebounds allowed, 4th in assists allowed, and also 4th in points allowed. Now, when it comes to this matchup as well, if we look at Indiana Pacers, we actually see that they don't have any major players off when it comes to injuries, and also Cleveland, guys, we aren't expecting too many big names, but Evan Mobley is actually out. Now, Donovan Mitchell is expected to play. He is still probable for this game, but I think the biggest name that is definitely out for this game is Evan Mobley, but we still see someone like Tyrese Haliburton going on the under here. We think Cleveland Cavaliers not only play great defense, but when it comes to, the whole package, they also are a very slow-paced team, which tends to see someone like Tyrese not get the same amount of volume as he always gets, whether it's in the points, rebounds, or assist departments. Now, when we actually look at Cleveland Cavaliers, like we mentioned, Cavaliers are 11th in rebounds allowed, but when it comes to points and assists, they are a little bit better. So that's why I would probably focus more on points and assists to go on the under, whether you want the combo, whether you want him separate. I do believe that Tyrese Haliburton for that actually has some pretty good value to go on the under there. So I would focus on points and assists. Rebounds are a little bit too 50-50. So because of those reasons, guys, keep an eye out for his line. And if his line is too close to these averages, then definitely look to go on the under. Again, to the next player is Stephen Curry, who's been averaging 20.8 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 4 assists in the last 5 games. So he's done a fantastic job for none other than the Golden State Warriors. And the Warriors do face off against the New York Knicks. Now, New York Knicks do rank 2nd in points allowed. Also, when it comes to actually assists allowed, they actually do rank 8th. And rebounds allowed, they do rank 2nd. So because of that, we could actually see an under for this situation here for Stephen Curry. New York Knicks actually do a pretty good job at defending the guard position. Now, Steph Curry, on top of that, although he does have a pretty high usage rate in all departments, we are expecting a very, very slow-paced game due to New York Knicks. So it may not seem the same amount of volume that Stephen Curry usually gets when it comes to shot attempts, also pass attempts, or even rebound attempts as well. So because of that, we think overall he should go on the under here, especially against a slow-paced, great defensive New York Knicks team. So keep an eye out for his line, guys. If it is too close to these averages, then definitely look to go on the under. Again, to the next player is Anthony Edwards, who's been averaging 31.2 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 4.4 assists. So when it comes to the Timberwolves, they do face off against the Utah Jazz. Now, Utah Jazz do rank 27th in points allowed. They also rank 29th in assists allowed. And on top of that, guys, when it comes to rebounds allowed, they do rank 6th. Because of that, we would actually focus more on points and assists for Anthony Edwards here. We can definitely see him go on the over there. When it comes to rebounds, a little bit more 50-50 since they do rank a little bit higher, but points and assists is definitely where you want to focus on when it comes to this, due to the fact that Utah Jazz rank pretty low in both categories. So as you all know, Utah Jazz is a very fast-paced team, and because of that, we could definitely see Anthony Edwards go on the over here. Now, I would definitely focus more on points and assists. Rebounds, they rank a little bit too high at 6. There may be still some value there, but I think points and assists is definitely where you want to focus on. So keep an eye out for his line. If it is too close or under this average, definitely look to go in the over, because I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord. You can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.